How's everybody doing today? This is Noah with the Life of the Zigs, and on today's video we're going to be checking out and installing this little giant condensate pump. So let's get started. So there can be various reasons on why you want to install a condensate drain pump. First reason being is, well, you're below grade and you need to pump the water that's coming from your AC unit out into somewhere else. Or in my scenario, right here, as you can see, the condensate drain line goes down to the ground and back behind the water heater. Well, where does it go behind the water heater? As you can see right there, there's a drain in the ground. Well, this is just a floor drain, so in all reality, it's just getting drained underneath the slab. So with the condensation from the AC draining into the ground, I'm not a huge fan of that, as it can cause excess moisture underneath my slab and my foundation, which could cause cracks, or currently I'm having a springtail problem, which springtails thrive on moisture. Not saying this is going to solve that problem, however, it's one step in the right direction to getting moisture out and around my home and putting it elsewhere. So I ordered this condensate pump off of Amazon. I'll link it down in the description below. If you want to get it, please feel free to use that link. It helps me out, helps the channel out. So in the box, all you're going to find is the instruction manual, these red plastic caps, which is to put in these holes. There are 3 holes total. Usually you only need to use 1 hole, so they give you 2 caps to cap off the other holes so nothing can crawl in there or such. But sometimes AC condensate drains have an extra drain for a pan that it's sitting on. In case the normal condensate drain fails, it'll drain it out into a separate line, which then would go into here and pump it out. The condensate pump I got does come with a safety switch, which you can tie into your AC unit itself. I'm not going to do that. Basically what this does is it shuts the unit off if there's an issue, shuts the actual AC unit off if this condensate pump detects that it's not pumping water out and it's going to flood an area. Well, since I'm in my basement and I have that drain, if there's ever an issue, it's just going to go into that drain, so I'm not that worried about it. The other thing it included too is this 20 foot of plastic hose, inner diameter 3/8 of an inch, outer diameter 1/2 inch. I shouldn't need to use this much hose, but 20 foot is a good amount. Before I install this, I want to take these 2 wires off just so they're not floating around. In order to take this cover off, you need to remove that screw right there and it should pop right off. One thing you want to make sure to remove is this little tab right here. I already removed it but stuck it back in there to show you guys. Make sure you remove that or your pump will not work. So now that this case is open, all I'm going to do is stick the wires back in there. Before I do that though, I want to cut these exposed ends off in case they conduct any current. And might as well, while I'm at it, just put some electrical tape over it. On a side note, some people may ask, well, they make pumps without this feature. I know that. At the time, I did not realize I was ordering one with a safety switch. And when I got it in the mail, I figured, well, I'll keep it if I ever change my mind down the road. I can always install it. Put this back on. Screw it back in. Alright, while we're looking at it, this is the model number I have right here. If anyone's interested in it, again, I will link it down in the description below. So my current plan is to put the condensate pump right in line with this PVC pipe in right here. Before I do that though, one thing you need to take a look at as well is this cord right here. You need to get power to it somehow, and in order to get power you need an outlet. Thankfully, where I'm at, I'm right by my electrical panel and I have outlets all around me. As you can see, this is a pretty decently long cord. However, I should probably have an outlet somewhere in the general area right here. So now that I got the outlet installed right here, it's time to start hooking up the condensate pump. Alright, so now that we got the pump here, we got to make our mark for where we need to make the cut so that this pipe slides right into here. To make the cut, I'm going to be using my multi-tool. It's just the easiest because it does say it wants it on a 45-degree angle right here. Alright. That's out of the way. So all we need to do now is pull one of these caps out. Slide our pump in. Just like that. And put the other cap over here. You could run this hose wherever you want. You could run it outside if you want. However, like I stated before, I'm trying to get water away from my foundation So the best place for me is to run it into my slop sink that's about 5 to 10 feet away from this. Just to show you guys, I'm going to be running it up, over, I'm going to run it under into the workbench here, and then it's going to come up right here, and it's going to drain right into the sink. I do have another AC unit in the house up in my attic, and that's what these lines are coming for. Again, as I said before, you have the one main one and then one emergency one in case this one fails. So to mount this, I'm going to be using these plastic straps I had laying around my shop. I'll make sure to link these down in the description below, but they should work good. You also want to make sure you put a good amount in the sink. Yeah, these are 1/4-inch straps, so they fit perfect. Now let's go mount it underneath. We're about right where I need to be. Cut into this tubing. The tubing's on. You don't need to put anything around here. It just holds by friction. It's not going to come off. Last thing we need to do is plug in the pump and test it. Alright, so we'll plug the pump in. For now, I'm just going to leave this cord dangling, and I'll probably still staple it to the wall here in a sec. I just want to make sure it works fine. Alright, so to test it out, I'm going to use this handy dandy measuring cup, and I'm going to pull one of the plugs out. I already see there's a little water in there from my AC unit. It's going to probably take a few times to fill it up. And there it goes. Very quiet. Got a real nice flow. And that's it. Now that we know it's working good, put the cap back in. Make sure to push it down. Now I just want to staple this to the wall. Alright, so one of the last things you need to do is put this sticker on it just to let your AC service tech or whoever know that you do have a pump on here. I know it's pretty easily visible, but that's what the instructions say to do, so we're going to put it on. Put it right here. One last thing I want to show you guys is the instructions. This is all the information it gives you. Not a whole lot, but if you want to take a look, there it is. I do also want to share some specs with this pump. So this pump does up to 15-foot max lift. Obviously I only got about a 3-foot lift, and it can do 65 gallons per hour at 1-foot lift. It does show on the other side what the gallons per hour will be at what lift. And then right here, as you can see, at 1 foot it'll do 65 gallons per hour, 5 foot 50 gallons per hour, and 9 foot 30 gallons per hour. So you can't exceed 15 feet. However, most people are only going up a few feet, 10-foot max. So this is plenty for anything below 15 feet. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.